Hey there, chat. How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ruin. I run the place. Did you miss me? Welcome back to West of Loathing. Oh my goodness, finally back. I haven't recorded this in a long while, but this is our moment. And so here we are. Let's see, what's going on? A strange noise for to listening to, are you hearing? Kind of quiet humming sound. Yeah, I hear it too. What is it? What? I think it's coming from this cave. I would need to ask. Let's see, am I forgetting about anything? Gary reminds you are in the middle of investigating the missing shipment of mail to Breadwood. As for another suggestion, Gary says you should try to help the mayor of Breadwood get that logging permit for the Ghostwood bureaucrats. Another suggestion, Gary says you should take that barbed wire fence up to the Lazy A Dude Ranch. As for another suggestion, Gary reminds you that Roy Bean wants you to recover his stolen jelly beans from the mushroom eaters near his house. Okay. Another suggestion. I want you to consider recovering the yeast you told the Breadwood mayor you'd get from his yeasty gang at the old Schmaj brewery. Another suggestion. You should go to Alexandria Ranch and try to track down that missing book for the Breadwood library. Goodness gracious. You promised the mayor of Breadwood you'd get the bread that baker's boys stole. Oh my goodness, yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do. All right, so we got to do some stuff for Breadwood. We need to go to Alexandria Ranch. We need to go to the old Schmooze Bakery. We need to go to the Baker Boys hideout. Let's see if we can finish up the mail. Cause in the mail we were trying to do something with Chuck's house, and we just don't know what to do. How can I help you? I think we talked about all these. What's on the menu? What kind of sausages? Long pork. And a special tea blend. Yes, the knockout tea. Has the mailman been by here recently? Yes, he'll always be here in spirit. I can help but notice a giant pool of blood on the floor. I see. Take a closer look. There's something very unusual, but you do notice 2 jars of tea leaves labeled Sleep Time and Earl Grey. Switch the labels. You surreptitiously swapped the labels. Chuck doesn't seem to have noticed. Okay, we couldn't do that before. Maybe it's because we talked to him. Excuse me, how can I help you? You said you were running a bed and breakfast here. What's on the menu? Special tea blend. A very effective blend, huh? Well, there we go. I left the kettle on. The water should be boiled by now. Would you care for a cup of tea? No thanks, I'm good. Chuck pours himself a cup of tea and sips at it while staring at you. After a bit, he starts to look drowsy. Oh my, I'm coming over all sleepy. Perhaps I should get my hood down for a few minutes. It has been a long day. Please excuse me. Sure. This door leads to Chuck's bloodroom, or perhaps bedroom. Chuck's sleeping pretty soundly, but you should be careful not to wake him anyway. Okay. What's here? It's a key on top of the dresser. Yoink. Chuck's key. Oh, the game crashed. Oh, that's lovely. All right. Well. Let's get this started again then, huh? Give us just a moment while this thing tries to get going. There we go. Oh, good. It just saves constantly. Cellar door. Man, I bet it's all kinds of horrors down there, like some kind of medieval torture dungeon. Enter. It's locked, but is it locked to keep you out or keep something in? Oh, it's a Plotko lock. Those things are unpickable. Wait a minute. Yeah, I didn't get to keep the key. I gotta go back and get the key. Yoink. Got Chuck's key. It's Chucky. Go in. It doesn't look nearly as horrific down here as you expected, unless you're particularly horrified by an unmade bed. Ah, looks like a missing bag of mail. Grab it. You got an item, Breadwood's missing mail. All right. See if there's anything good. Whoa. You got item, modern snake oiler, locks and how to pick them, horrifying concepts of Nex-Mex. What a haul. Blank postcard on the nightstand. Grab it. Okay. As you're climbing out of the cellar, a mailman approaches you.
Oh, thank goodness you found my mail.
The mailbag is yours?
Yes, I've been stressed out lately, so I took a day off and rented a room here for a short mini vacation. Chuck's a great guy. A little weird, I guess, but real personable. And his cooking is great. The tomato soup and those great big sausages. His tea did wonders for my insomnia, too.
It did seem pretty effective.
Anyway, I forgot my mailbag and wasn't sure where I'd left it, so I've been retracing my steps for ages. Thanks for finding it.
Sure, no problem. Here you go. The mailman walks away with the bag over his shoulder, whistling a cheerful tune. Oh, that's sorted, I guess. Alright. I should look at my books. What have I got in the books? Introductory Nex-Mex, Fundamentals of Nex-Mex, Intermediate Nex-Mex, Frightening Topics in Nex-Mex, Horrifying Topics in Nex-Mex. I think we've already got lockpicking. Yep. Let's see what we can learn from Modern Snake Oiler. Quick on the draw and good medicine. Let's learn. Let's do quick on the draw. You practice the techniques as self-described in the article until you're moving so quickly that you can't even see yourself. You got a skill, quick on the draw. When you notice that you can't see the magazine, you must have dropped it somewhere while you were moving so fast. Whoops. Okay. Let's go to the ranch. Uh-oh. Oh, there's an army of cows. That is not the gooding. Shh, cows will hearing us. There's no way past these cows except through these cows. Do it. Alright, let's drink to our health and shoot a nanny. Holy cow. They died so easy. Tainted beefsteak and smoldering leather. This place is really blown to pieces. This used to be an undestroyed bookshelf, but not anymore. Scavenge. Got an item, the Diary of Alexandria. Small diary is only legible thing left on this shelf. A heap of smoldering books. Dig through it. You managed to find part of an overdue book from the Breadwood Library. You got an item, overdue Breadwood book. Mostly destroyed bookshelves. Investigate. You managed to extract one non-destroyed book from the collection. You got an item, the Modern Snake Oiler. Woohoo! Modern Snake Oiler. Old back issue of a popular magazine for snake oilers. And I guess we'll just learn good medicine. Alright. What else? The half-burned library book represents 12.5% of the total stock of the Breadwood Public Library. A small diary. It's crisp around the edges and it smells like gunpowder. Read it. You flip through the diary. Most of it's uneventful, describing the life of a woman who likes books and isn't interested in much else. It ends with a passage about a soldier from the nearby fort warning her of some kind of danger. He wouldn't specify, so she moved her valuable books to the cellar and took the ordinary precautions, e.g. boarding up the windows and not leaving the house at night. Turns out that isn't much good against cannonballs. Well. A solid steel vault door. Okay. Up. Half a cannonball, the front half. Investigate. You pick up the cannonball and inspect it. There's an inscription that you can mostly read. It says the cannonball came from Fort Treason. Of course. And it got the address stamped right on the surface. You discover a new map location, Fort Treason. This bombardment was done by the army. The horror. Alright. Port Treason. Hear the crackle of the north-southwestern lightning snake. Fight it anyway. Okay. Spleen and Skeen. Hello. Every soldier man is gone. I'll poke around and see if I can figure out what happened. Yes, Gary will waiting here. Good. My goodness. You climb up, a nice view. Okay, I don't have any binoculars. Alright, what do we got? Pick over the things. Sarsaparilla, Vienna blood sausages. Footlocker is locked. Lockpick and a needle. Artillery light targeting flare. This flare produces a huge plume of smoke. Where there's smoke, that's where there should be fire. That's where you should fire. Oh, nuts, I missed the other two. Kick it open. Silver bullet and chemical bullet. Alright. Private Lemon's diary. Smelling salts and field trauma kit. This is immaculately cared for standard army issued diary labeled Private Lemon. It's private in 2 ways. Woohoo. Lockpicking. Private Matteo's diary, battered and dog-eared army issue. The cover says Private Matteo, barely legible in a collage of gravy stains. Key to P.O. Box 114. Silver bullet and a full canteen. Okay, so 2 things to read. Read it. Most of Private Matthew's diary is empty pages, ink splotches, and latrine duty again, blah blah blah. Near the end, though, you start to see notes about the fort's commanding officer, Captain Simon, going off the deep end. As Matteo puts it, being stuck out here in the middle of nowhere doing nothing is driving the captain friggin' bognuts. When the captain eventually decides that a nearby ranch occupied by a solitary woman and her book collection was actually an enemy spy outpost, Matteo felt compelled to warn the woman, but was too worried about getting court-martialed to give her any specific details of the looming threat. In an attempt to prevent an imminent cannon bombardment of the ranch, Matteo stole some ballistic charts and hid them in a post office box during a shore leave in Dirtwater. This place doesn't have any shore, he comments. Unfortunately, the cannons had already been calibrated, and when Matteo returned to the camp, he discovered the shelling had already started. In his latest entry, he declares his intentions to start a mutiny, but the diary ends there with no conclusion to the story. Interesting. Lemon. Private Lemon's diary is pretty dry and not very interesting, just a list of day-to-day duties of a straight-laced soldier, up in the hills without anything to fight. Towards the end, though, it starts to mention their commanding officer, Captain Simon, becoming increasingly agitated and convinced that a nearby ranch was being used as a spy outpost. Lemon doesn't sound convinced, but as one annoyingly vague entry puts it, orders are orders. Lemon blew them up. The last few entries have to do with dissent in the ranks and the possibility of mutiny, the thought of which Lemon abhors. The rest of the pages are blank. This must have been where they stored all of the fire. I love it. Wonderful. Alright, so we need to go back to the past. Need to go to Dirtwater. El Vibrato, poke around, some scraps and a punch card. Alright, I'll take it. And we actually have a lot of things we need to do overnight. So we should go to sleep. Insult yourself. You call yourself a chicken-kissing, flower-flushing jerk. Insult yourself again. Call yourself a goblin-loving, green-livered jerk. Insult yourself again. Call yourself a yellow-booted jerk. Oh! Cool. You better not insult yourself anymore. You get any angrier, you're liable to pass out. This is Gary's bed. Let's sleep. You go to sleep. You dream that you're having a strange conversation with a clown while fleeing from a skull, but then your head turns into a bag of sticks. You wake up screaming. Well, okay then. And hungry and sober. Let's mosey. Day 3. All right. Oh, hello, Cactus Bill. Didn't expect to see you around these parts. Well, I gotta admit, I got a little envious when I saw you leave Boring Springs, and I figured I'd hitch a ride out west to see what I could see. And just took this place. So much hustle. And just look at this place. So much hustle, so much bustle. There sure is a lot of both of these. Hey, nice pot. Yeah, thank you kindly. So, what's new? To be honest, that's what's new is profound sense of longing and loneliness. I'm sorry to hear that, Bill. Well, it is what it is. I was hoping I'd run across a similarly lonely cactus lady somewhere out here. Or failing that, a normal human-looking lady looking to marry a cactus. No luck? Not yet. Of course, getting around it is a bit of a challenge. But us cactuses live a long time. I'm sure we'll meet someday. Someday. Let's see. I'll keep an eye out. I would appreciate it. Take your leave. Alright. Anything at the mercantile? Shovels, plum puddings, dynamites. I'll buy that. Oh, open up 114. We got the Fort Treason ballistics. Okay. I'm Flurmpton Widget. Any mail for me? Yes, actually. Package came for you here. You got a package from Rufus. Thanks. Open it. A portable alchemistry set. What a great kid. Okay. I'd like to send a postcard. Alrighty, let's have it. There it is. We did everything we can do here. Alright. Hot dogs. Buy something. The leathery dog is just armor. It's not a great dog. Grady's fine leather goods. Show me your goods. The sharpening strap is nice. Very nice. Alright, what should we do next then? What are some of the stuff that was overnight? Ghostwood was overnight. Human, you keeping away from these lumps are mine, or maybe I am to cooking you instead. What? Let's have Gary deal with this guy. Recipes. Recipes for lumps and other things. XP 30. Here on behalf of the mayor of Brentwood, he needs a permit. Got it. Hello, Flurmpton. Needs stuff for the mayor of Brentwood. Not yet, I'm just steeling myself in anticipation. I can't think of anything. Nets. I'm supposed to pick up a file on the town of Brentwood. Oh, you want the Department of Records? It's next door. It says the Adjunct Department of Records. Okay, thanks. Department of Records, how may I help you, Mr. Widget? I'm supposed to pick up a file. Let's see. Brentwood, which section do we need? We need logging records. That section's been downgraded from disuse. You'll need to pick it up from the Adjunct Department of Records next door. Naturally. Bring it back here when you've got it, and I'll put it in the official Inter-Department document transfer folder for you. Is that really necessary? Absolutely. You can't transfer documents between departments without inter-department document transfers. It's unthinkable. Fine. Mr. Widget, the Department of Records. Great, which file? Logging records. All right. Here's the, what's wrong? These pages are all loose. I can't get them to you like this. What if they blow away? I'm just taking them next door. They're giving me a document folder. It'll be fine. No, what if they freak gust of wind as soon as you leave here? It would be chaos. Well, fortunately, I happen to be the one person in town officially authorized to use a stapler. So you'll staple them together for me. I'd be glad to. But I don't have a stapler. Of course you don't. Don't worry, all you have to do is go to the Department of Requisitions next door and request in requisition one. So I bring you a stapler, you give me the file. Yep. Knock. I need a requisition stapler. All right, request form. Oh my goodness, my name is Widget. Flurmpton. Marshall. Here, dessert cake or pie? Cake. All right, go stapler. Great. Got you a stapler. Have the logging report now. You got the Breadwood logging report. Yay. Hello, Mr. Widget. Never mind. Dag nabbit. Department of Records. I'm back with those papers. You got a Breadwood logging folder. Transfer folder here for you. Hello, Mr. Widget. How may I be of service? Okay, I got the file for you. The Breadwood logging records. Fine. I'll have a look for the... Oh, for the love of... What's wrong? That idiot stapled the pages together right in the middle. This is why we took his stapler away in the first place. File is unreadable, and you're going to have to take it back and tell him to unstaple it. Knock a knock. Mr. Widget, was it? What can I do for you? Administration wants you to unstaple these papers. Oh, sorry, I'm only authorized for stapling, not unstapling. Try next door at the Department of Records. I think they have an unstapler there. Department of Records, how may I help you, Mr. Widget? I need some papers unstapled. Oh, fully authorized to unstapler, so that's no problem. You spoke too, Spoke too soon, did you? Well, it's just that I don't see the staple remover anywhere. Oh, that's right. The Department of Libations owns it. Borrowed it. 2 open beer bottles. You might expect to be able to walk just straight through the door, but you can't. Howdy, what can I do for you? Do you have the staple remover? Sure do. That thing pops off the beer bottles like you wouldn't believe. So not long as it removes staples, I'll be happy. Imagine it does, but I'm afraid I'm not authorized for unstapling. You'll have to take it back to the over to records. Here you are. Go, staple remover. Department of Records. Here's your staple remover. Ka-chunk. There you go. Thanks. Hello, Mr. Widget. I'm back. All right, let's have a look. Okay, I can't see any problems with this. I'm frankly amazed. Let's get started on the paperwork logging. Permit, your last name is Widget. My first name is Flurmpton. And my middle name is Marshall. Let me check against your just visitor identification. Okay, that's fine. I just need to stamp this here. And sign here. Skip. And now you sign it here. And also here. And initial here. And script. And sign here. Good, now just take this back to the mayor of Breadwood and have him sign on this line and then initial over here. Are you kidding me? I don't know how to do that. Whew. Discovered a new map location. The Curious Cops. Let's go. Looking at all these trees, you'd be having to. There's nothing else to look at. And yet a bleeping box shouting us, bringing us here. Yeah, it's out. I'll scout ahead. Expand slowly. Thing looks pretty tough and attentive. Attack it. There we go. Victory! 30 XP and El Vibrato scraps times 3. Whoa. Transponder reaches its max. All right. What's in this one? Press the button. Insert a battery. Auditory South Brooch. I don't know what any of this means. Okay. And for all its pomp and circumstance, there wasn't much in there. With your crowbar. Oh, quick on the draw. I just got this. 25 XP to increase. Oh, it just permanently gives me more speed. Okay. All right. What now? Well, we can tell you a couple of them are done. Loan in the pencil. Yeah, you can sign and borrow it for me. Here we go. Ghost pencil. Nope. Nope. Half of it. Here's the book. 90 XP. Captions are still there. Nope. Found the missing mailman too. He's on his way to deliver it. Excellent. Thanks. I hope there's an issue of Mayor's Monthly. Sounds informative. Mayor glances at the list of problems posted on the wall. There's modern snake oiler. We don't need that. I think we've already got a mushroom plucker. I think so. There we go. Argobleerg. A ranting, flailing man that has just burst out of the woods is running straight for you. He's wearing a strange dome-shaped metal hat. He seems upset. Fight this crazy guy. Trick him into taking off the hat. Spiders, oh, you're freaking out. They're on your head. Inside my head. No, just top. Take the hat off. The man scrambles frantically at the metal hat and a bright blue flash momentarily blinds you. When your visitor clears, the man is still lying and his eyes rolled all the way up his head. Poor guy. Poor human, and such a bad brains to having. Pick up the strange leather and show it carefully. Stow it carefully in your pack. Crazy electric helmet. Yeah. All right. Place this targeting flare then. That's the thing we're allowed to do. Howdy, Flurmpton. Let's trade, yeah. Safe cracking. Can't get it. I really wanted it. What can I sell? I can sell the stock certificate. There it is. Quickly memorize the entire book. You got a skill, safe cracking. Time to get a cracking. When you're done reading it, you lock it up in a safe that turns out to be slightly too difficult for you to crack, so it's gone forever. Dang it. Alright. Let's go ahead for right now and do something really wild. It's kind of early, but I'm going to call it. So, thank you all so very much for watching. Hope you had a lovely time. Please leave me a like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz because I love to hear from you. And I'm looking forward to everything and to hanging out with you guys tomorrow and the days after. Loads of fun stuff coming up this week. New games and games I've had for a while that I'm looking forward to playing. And so I hope to see you along with me for the ride. I shall see you in the not too distant future. I know you're going to miss me, but try not to miss me too much, okay? Bye.